Hello everyone, Janet here, and I don't really see much like a Arknight Vanguard guide, at least in audible form, so I thought of making it. I'm going to explain each subtype of Vanguards. Of course, the other class would come into as a video too, but right now we are gonna focus on the Vanguard. So Vanguard, if you don't know what they do or you're a complete newbie, they generate DP, which is a deployment point. You need that to deploy operators on the map. And there's at least 5 subtypes that I know of, which is in the squad that I set up. So we have Pioneer, like Fang. She generates DP. By the time the skill ends, she generates DP. And we have Vanilla, which is kind of like Fang, but she gain increase in attack. And then we have something a bit different, like Plume, which is a charger type of Vanguards. So she get 1 DP every single enemy defeated, basically. And then we have Tactician, like Beanstalk. Tactician, it range from, well, 4-star, 5-star to 6-star. But to make it easy, I'm gonna use Beanstalk as an example because she's easy to obtain in the game. And then we have the 2 other subtype, which is, this one is standard flag bearer, who generate DP over time, but they don't block any single enemy while the skill is active. And then we have Agent, which is the newest type of subclass of Vanguard. They're basically specialists as a Vanguard. And people this is completely unrelated, but people jokingly said that Yato is actually a specialist in Vanguard, so maybe the meme is so strong they make an actual specialist Vanguard like it. So you can see Agent over here. So the branch Agent, that's a subclass. These 2, Fang and Vanilla, is Pioneer, like very basic. Plume and others, charger type, is DP on kill, basically. Beanstalk can deploy summon, basically, and most of the time summon Tactician is what they call. They usually use that to store enemies. Then we have Myrtle and other flag bearer operators. They usually get buff or they heal you. I don't really use them very much, but they're the backline of every good squad, really. And Cannibal as Agent. I don't use Agent all that much because it kinda oddly specific, so I'm gonna showcase these operators for you. Oh, and don't worry, I have a surprise for after this. It's not just gonna be like, oh, this is how you use Vanguard. No, I'm gonna tell you how to synergize these Vanguard with other operators class. As you can see, there's 2 guard, sniper, 2 sniper, caster, and supporter. We don't need a medic in this case because we're gonna try out in the early map, really. And we're gonna choose this map. Practice. And I'm gonna go into detail the moment we touch the ground. So what we're gonna deploy first is Fang. She's decent. I think she can block up to 2 enemies. And then we can try Constable. No, actually no. So as you can see earlier, she increased DP once the skill bar ends. We're gonna call her back, and we're gonna use Plume instead. As you can see, she can only block 1 enemies. And we can try Vanilla. So she gain DP by defeating enemies. And I'm gonna use Agent. He gain DP every attack. In this case, it's because of the skill. This varies on skill. Vanilla can see attack increased by 35% and gain 60 deployment points. And then we have Flag Bearer, which actually We're gonna play Beanstalk. And then use Myrtle. Myrtle's second skill also heal all the operators, so she's like a support type. Tactician is to slow them down because you have they also range. I forgot to mention that they range. And for Beanstalk, the first skill she used is to recover all the metal crap guard. So it's very good for stalling. So we're gonna have Moto here. And then Fang. We're gonna have Beanstalk over here. So that's how you use the agent. Just place them out because they have faster redeployment time when you retreat them. Okay, stop Zeus, take speed. So we can see that her health has been decreased by almost 100. And then we use Myrtle, second skill. It heals her. She's getting attacked too. It heals her. Back up. But Myrtle cannot block while she's doing this. Beanstalk can restore the health up to some summon. I don't think they're too hard to understand. Now that I think about it. But from what I told you, we have Pioneer, who is basic and easy to use really. And then a different type of Pioneer that have skill effect. I don't really use other Vanguard. So certain characters also keep buff. So not just Myrtle that heal, there's also Elysium, I believe. Lock 3 nearby enemy and decrease their movement speed and their defense and lose invisibility. That's oddly specific. Then we have Plume. Plume is kind of tricky to use unless you really believe in them and have them in the front line instead of all the way back, because that's not how she generate DP. She need to be put up front, and usually charger operators for Vanguard is usually strong, but I'll show that later. Beanstalk is for stalling, and really she's also a range unit, so just in case you wanna have a little crab just sitting in the corner and having a shooting like drones, because on some map there's drones that you need to shot down, and you need sniper for that. Sniper is the best way to take care of that deal. Agent, I demonstrated before, it's kind of like specialist, but we're not there yet. But basically they are fast redeploy. So when you retreat them, it only take instead of 1 minute, it takes 30 seconds, so half a minute to return to the field again. And she can DP every attack, but her second attack is manual. So there's passive and there's manual. I don't know if this lineup is good for other stage. There's I think there's a legendary Arknight YouTuber that do all sort of stage only using like 3-star character. So we're gonna try them. We're gonna use all kind of characters to show how they synergize with each other. So even though this video is about Vanguard, like I said before, I want to show you how to synergize them. So we're gonna put Beanstalk right here and block them at very start. Then we're gonna have Fang over here. There's a lot of enemy on this map actually. We're gonna have Myrtle here. Be calling snipers. Cruise. Fang just generate DP. And then we have Thunderbolt to place it back. Because her range is increased by one block. 1 unit, 1 crit or whatever. We have Myrtle. Generating DP. Then we can use Guard with large rate in the back too. And then, okay, maybe we should change Fang to Popka. Then we add Sniper over here. Support over here. Plus 2. Alright, times 2.
ここにいたのね。みんな何をしているのかよくわかっているわ。わあ、寝ちゃう。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。ここだよ。もう二度と明日の太陽を見る機会はないからね。
As you can see, Beanstar is doing well with aerial unit. Pika is coming. So be it activate Myrtle to heal. Then the rest will do its job. There we have it. I avoid using the 5-star or 6 stars Vanguard just to show you the basic. So yeah, that's how they synergize with other unit. Though those are just my opinion and the way I do things really. So okay, so if I have to utilize all the unit, I will try this one. Alright, that should be decent enough. But this will be a bit different because Texas I maxed out already, so shut up, dude. Jesus. So just gonna put Texas around here. We have Beanstalk over here. Vanguards deploy first so they can generate DP. And for Texas, 5-star and 6 stars have gimmick. Like calling in art attack like that. Gonna put down Verdant here. And Irene here. We put Sora here. Gonna put Medic here. Okay, so that is a bit different because this is what I would call a static tower defense. In this game, you can swap out and swap in characters in the middle of the match, battle. There's not really PvP in this game. I don't really swap a lot of things to make it, more tactical because that's how you should play the game. You don't just place them there. I just hoping for the best. Considering this is a early stage, it's pretty easy to go through that. You don't have to change all that much. But this is the basic. You synergize the Vanguards with the team and they'll take care of itself. As you can see, Texas can stun enemy and all that. And then we have Beanstar that is stalling the enemy. So God like Irene can attack from the back. So for the Vanguard, I have quite a lot of them. And by a lot I mean like what? 3 page? 3 panel long? I don't really use all of them, so some of them, even though they have been upgraded, yeah, they're stuck at that and they don't go high. The usual team that I use is Moses, Texas. Back then I used Beanstalk and I think Texas as well. So before I become more of a veteran for Arknight, I used Beanstalk and Texas. They're a really good combo. Texas is really a must-have because she deploys very fast and she can fight in the front line. So even though she's not charger, she's just pioneer. Her skill really elevated her position as a good, frontline unit. I guess to end this video, I'm going to show you all my Vanguard that I use, and including 6 stars, which is there's 7 of them. So these are high tier, very powerful Vanguard that you can get from standard hate hunting and kernel hate hunting.
の状況は自己判断で対処する。
新たな挑戦ね。
節操に任せよ。お前の犠牲で何かが得られるとでも。
視界から消えちゃうのは嫌よね。
Please backpipe.
とっととこの茶番劇を終わらせるぞ。
一歩も引かない。私の助けが夢の中で目覚める。Bravery shall overcome evil. Discipline strengthens the will.
Over 終わったか。その下り顔はどういうつもりだ。この雑魚どものせいでかなりの時間を無駄にしたんだ。時間はもっと有意義なところに使うべきだろう。
And bro, he's yapping a lot. Yeah, no. Don't worry. When you're starting out Arknight, it won't look like this, but over time, if you're lucky enough, you're gonna get maybe limited characters, or maybe a really good character that is not limited. These will, you get the basic 6-star, not basic, but the way you utilize them is not as difficult as some other niche 6-stars. Of course, I'm talking from experience because the first one, Moses, Momo, really, she is very unique because her summon can take form of a melee characters or a ranged character. So her summon would have the stat of any operator that she used to copy. So yeah, that's the end of Vanguard video. This might be a bit rough because this is an improv. I'm gonna try to trim it down, see how it works. But these are the Vanguard, and they don't show most of them. But I'll do like maybe operator of the week or something like that. Show you how to utilize them to the maximum. But that's it about Vanguard. So I hope you like the video. Drop a like in down below. And if you wanna see more like this in the future, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you wanna support me, there's a link down below on Patreon and Ko-fi. Next one is gonna be about God, and it's probably gonna be much more fun because these Vanguards, they just generate DP or support unit, or maybe stall enemies. They in terms of subclass, they're very limiting, and I don't have that many Vanguard. I have a lot of range unit, and that's usually how I do things. I just place a lot of range unit and defender and all stuff like that. But I'll do like I'll do an overview of a video where I use every type of characters in a team. I have my own team. Those are just showcase basically. So yeah, I'll be seeing you on the next video. Ciao.